Today we got 3 whiskeys for you, all of them from Ian McLeod Distillers and sister companies. It's flight night, stick around. When it comes to whiskey, it's not all about the distillery. I mean, it is because they make the whiskey, but we also have blenders, bottlers, brokers, and brands. Now, Ian McLeod Distillers is actually all of those things and owns some distilleries. In the whiskey industry, it still remains a medium-sized player. It's not on the level of Diageo and Suntory and Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, but obviously they have a lot of skin in the game, right? So today we have 3 offerings from Ian McLeod Distillers, and I'm going to go into a little bit about the company and what's interesting about the whiskey. Why did I buy these ones? So the first one we have here is called the White Cask. So this is aged in American white oak, typically used for bourbon. This is a first fill edition, so first fill after presumably they've been filled with bourbon. Being the great North American oak, it's sort of like a bit of like a folklore situation to market the whiskey. Also, what you'll notice is this is bottled at 41.1%. Now, is that enough to actually make a difference? Probably not, but it seems intentional, and to me that makes it interesting. So, I'm a sucker. They put 41.1%. I want to know what exactly that means. It was travel retail exclusive, and I believe it was about 40 pounds, 1 liter bottle. All right, let's get into it, shall we? I believe this is color added and chill filtered. On the nose is apples, maybe a slight citrus note. It's pleasant, but it's not going to knock your socks off. The palate is more apples. There's some oak. There's a sweetness. Gonna go honey, oak, apples. The finish is a slightly stringent barrel tannins. Yeah, it's pleasant. It's nice, but you get what you pay for, right? To be honest, 40 pounds for a liter bottle doesn't have a bad mouthfeel. It's not watery. I mean, for 41.1%, it is still low. It doesn't have a watery flavor to it. It's pretty standard stuff. Yeah, I'll give the White Cask a 78. So the second whiskey that we have here today is called Dunvegan, or Dunvegan, I guess, depending on how you speak. Now this one actually was interesting to me. This was recommended to me by a friend as a budget peated whiskey. So this is an Islay single malt, undisclosed distillery, and it's bottled at 43%. This one is bottled by William Maxwell and Company Limited. So not Ian McLeod Distillers. But here's the thing. When it was recommended to me, I went online, I Googled, you do the Google, and I found Ian McLeod Distillers made Dunvegan. So Ian McLeod Distillers put out a line of Dunvegan, and they were naming the distillery, and they had age statements on them, and so there was like an 8-year Ardbeg, or like a 5-year Glengoyne, let's say. I noticed the labels were the same, even though this one doesn't have an age statement on it. Check it out. Ian McLeod and Company Limited was founded in 1933. In 1963, Ian McLeod and Company Limited was taken over by the Russell family, and so Ian McLeod Distillers and William Maxwell Co. Limited are both sister companies under the Russell family umbrella, which is interesting because the only actual connection to the McLeods on the bottle is that it's from the Isle of Skye. The Isle of Skye is where the McLeod clan calls home, and so this is named after a castle on the Isle of Skye, but it's from Islay, the Islay Distillery. Right? So, to make a short story long, I get rubber, I get smoke, I get stewed fruit, definitely some orchard fruit, apples, pears. But you get a definite smoky element. Now, there's nothing medicinal. There's no iodine or anything like that. It's very much like eraser, pencil eraser, or like burnt rubber off of bike tires, and then some gentle fruit in the background. The nose is nice. The nose is pretty nice. I like it. This one is $60 at the LCBO. As I said, it was recommended to me as a budget Isla whiskey. Probably not going to replace your Ardbeg, but good table whiskey, they say. So, all right, it's fairly sweet. I do get a little bit of the stewed fruit, some caramel, maybe honey, and a little bit of char, smoke, like wet smoke, almost like you just put the campfire out. You're getting a little bit of smoke after the party. It is very sweet. As I said, no age statement on it, so I don't know how long it was in the barrels, but it has clearly picked up some sweetness. The smoke is there. As I said, it's none of the medicinal smoke elements. It's all just smoky, billowy, freshly put out fire, a little bit of char, like barrel char, some tannins. This is not bad. A little sweeter, I think, than I like. I will give that an 83. I'll give Bheagan an 83. For 60 bucks at the LCBO, single malt Isla whiskey, undisclosed distillery, no age statement, and again, bottled at 43%. I believe it's a 750 bottle. Yeah, 750 milliliters. Bheagan. All right, and on to our final contestant from the Ian McLeod Distillers sweepstakes. We have a Highland single malt, As We Get It. Now, As We Get It is a series they do. They have a Highland and an Isla version of this, okay? As We Get It, single malt from Highland, straight from the cask. So this is unchill filtered. This is cask strength, and it's undisclosed distillery. They don't tell you which one, but they just get it, they bottle it, and they sell it, just like that. So this one is batch TR23-01. It is 60.4% alcohol, and it's a travel retail exclusive. This one is, I believe, about 90 US, 70 pounds, roughly. I'll be honest, this is why they call it the sauce. This stuff should be on food. They should make a marinade out of it. I get butterscotch, I get caramel, I get cereal notes. It's very rich. Some fruits in the background. Just a bunch of different things jumping out at you. All delicious smelling, all fantastic. You can put your nose right in the glass. It's not, the alcohol burn is not there. Yeah, I think mostly I get a little bit of orchard fruit and like a caramel or a toffee. It smells delicious. Wow. Yeah, just a mess of baking spices. You get cinnamon, you get like a candy sugar. There's definitely hints of barrel tannins in there. There's elements of like a stewed fruit, like a soft fruit. It all comes together nicely. Like I said, 60.4%, no alcohol burn. But you can tell it's strong, it's rich, it's juicy. Elements of dark chocolate. I think if I added water, I'd probably get a little bit more dark chocolate. Comes across a little more stringent in the cask strength. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 93. That is just fantastic stuff. As We Get It, Ian McLeod Distillers. I really, if you get a chance, I'm gonna also try the Isla version. If you get a chance, check this one out. Like I say, this one fairly standard, run of the mill. You get what you pay for. It's tasty enough. The second one, done vegan or done Bheagan. It is a decent Islay starter whiskey, I guess. If you want the Islay, but you don't want any of the dirty, funky Islay necessarily. You still got the fruit in there. Give that one an 83. And then this one at the end, as we get it, Highland single malt whiskey. Ian McLeod Distillers, bottled at 60.4%, 93. Well, that's the show, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. As always, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. Join the community. Let's start a conversation, shall we? Till next time. Cheers.